The 2013 Tunza Youth Conference kicked off this week at the United Nations Environment Programme headquarters in Nairobi, Kenya. This year's conference, focused on health and the environment, will see some 250 youth delegates from over 100 countries examine ways in which global youth can directly tackle today's most pressing environmental issues and encourage their peers to take action.
Each of you come from somewhere on this planet. Each of you belong to a community where you live. Many of you may be in institutions, be it still schools or universities, companies or public administrations. So if you just take these two reference points and think about the network of people around you, you already realize that you are perfectly capable of making a difference because you have people around you who you can influence, who you can motivate, who you can educate or make them aware, and above all, who you can activate and get them involved.
Actions to cut food waste and to harness the power of social media to promote sustainable lifestyles are among the issues on the agenda. The week-long event is organized by the United Nations Environment Programme. The opening of the conference also saw the launch of a new youth-edited publication, Tunza, Acting for a Better World, Geo5 for Youth, which showcases innovative sustainable development projects run by young people around the world.
And I want to thank the many partners and colleagues who have helped us in produce a Tunza version of what is UNEP's balance sheet or scorecard that we produce every 4 years about the state of the planet. It's called the Global Environment Outlook number 5. In your version, it tries to synthesize what we have found, but also to point out where the greatest opportunities for action now lie.
Geo5 for Youth was edited by a 3-member team of young environmentalists, with case studies, photographs and other contributions being submitted by members of UNEP's Tunza Youth Network across the globe.
So yeah, as Saba said, the book is not just about science, policies or problems. It is about inspiration, positivity, change and above all action. We have featured a number of case studies globally, and there were too many of them to feature everyone, but these are amazing young people doing great things to solve the environmental issue. They are environmental heroes.
The Tunza Youth Conference takes place a week before environment ministers from across the world will gather for a UNEP Governing Council.
And on the very desks that you sit on today, just next week again, we will have hopefully close to 190 countries represented in this hall here, trying to find common answers to common problems, despite everything which seems to divide us on this planet. And these divisions are not just issues of bureaucracy. I would like you to spend the week here understanding a little bit more why it is that we struggle so much at the beginning of the 21st century with 7 billion people now on this planet to find common cause.
Following a resolution by the UN General Assembly in December 2012 to upgrade and strengthen UNEP, all UN member and observer states will participate at the 2013 UNEP Governing Council for the first time. The General Assembly resolution also underlines the need for youth, women, indigenous peoples, and other interest groups to be integrated more closely in global environmental decision-making overall. Representatives from the Tunza Youth Advisory Council will attend the Governing Council to ensure that the youth perspectives on most pressing environmental challenges are conveyed to world governments.